touchdowns or two-point conversions, but how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 19 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. He's got this to Pickens. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play. Off play action, Pickett. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No. It's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Puka Nacua, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the two-point try will be unsuccessful. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at the Steeler defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a pickup of 6. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Now Minshew. Buying time to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. White will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, this is White. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Here's Minshew. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. To the right side and caught by Dell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught by Dell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. That's Mayo, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball. And unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
Yeah, it's on.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Back to throw here. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Taking a shot for Dell here. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. and even 50 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely... working in your favor.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Pickett. Reaching up for it, and he's got it. Kyle Pitts finding a way to get the feet down. And the Steelers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
They are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Hall not going to bring this one out. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other.
Touchdown Raiders. Michael Mayer, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Pickett back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's going to launch it for Washington. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Down to the 42, 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Warren, and he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pickett. That is caught, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. It's complete. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up, but even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Talk about two sides of the ball across purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
On 2nd down now, it's Warren, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw, Pickett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And Hall not going to bring this one out. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. It'll be Minshew again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? And my goodness, another interception.
And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Warren. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they'll fall to 1-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank